We are live. Funny thing happened earlier. I was sitting here about to get some editing done, and as so often happens, my phone rings. It's a group chat. There's like 3-4 men on the call, and it's a battle rap question. Then we spend the next sort of 10-15 minutes, half an hour talking battle rap. The subject came up to a name I hadn't heard of, wasn't familiar with, from Beast Anglia. Haruspex. You can see the title of the stream is Who the Fuck is Haruspex? I heard he was the man and I didn't know about him. So I said, let's watch a battle. Let's do it together as a family. So we've got Nick Kelly as he bites toast. We've got Georgie Roots. We've got Enigma here. We've got Tech. Sometimes he might be in, he might be out, in, out. Shake it all about. Hokey pokey. We are Sunny. What's up? What's happening? We are going to watch this battle together as a family. Now we're watching Enigma versus Haruspex. Beast Anglia battle, which you can find over there on Facebook. If you don't know where to find Beast Anglia battles, Nick, Georgie, can someone tell them where they can go at the moment to find any of these battles that we're going to talk about?
Nick's got a mouth for the toast.
On Facebook at the moment, but everything will be uploaded to YouTube soon.
You can search Beast Anglia Entertainment on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, wherever. Beast Anglia Entertainment.
Okay, and I think some of these videos at the moment are only available on Facebook. So make sure you're following Beast Anglia over there on Facebook and go and watch them there. This one, like I said, is Enigma versus Haruspex. We are going to get right into it. Let's do this. Let me know in the comments if we can all hear it okay and everything.
7 things that you small, and with that what you earned, it's all the shoes that you bought, and now the police are watching. Yeah, you man.
He said, now the police are watching. Yeah,
bro, I love my first tune, bro. It was terrible.
We are at a location that is confidential.
Oh,
We've got our final battle of the night, highly touted, battle that everybody's wanted to see.
Nick thinks he's last one, you know that, innit?
Newcomers, both with undefeated records.
I'm feeling the vibes.
So, battler to my right, he hails from London via Wellington, New Zealand. Introduce yourself. Haruspex.
Not this.
His opponent is representing the island of Trinidad in the Caribbean by way of Stockport, Greater Manchester.
I'm sorry.
Introduce yourself. Yeah, so it's a 3-round battle. They flipped off cam. Haruspex won the coin toss and he's decided Enigma's going first. You two have agreed to a time limit, have you not?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
3 minutes round. So 3 minutes, round one is on you, Enigma. Let's go.
Canel and Bowski said I lost to Graphic, right? I was miffed and peeved, can I just say? But I can't lie, even though it was awfully tragic, you could tell from the scene that they threw shade. But for what they've taken from me, there's you, I'm gonna be like Liam Neeson when I'm on stage. You don't get it? It's like I lost my card at the bar. I'm gonna need someone to pay. See, people like you are the reason that I give up life, because you're middle class, uptight. This you, there's a little mouse. One mic, the level's not right. I'm a Harley, you're a push bike with a heavy spirit. Because of the barrel, your girl was whining all night. Bearing in mind, the cans I kept beside, there ain't no Bud Light. I grew up in Hood life when no one was achieving shit. This is an Enigma. Stop doing gun bars. We ain't believing it. He said, bro, you're sick overall. The gun bars weaken it. So for this battle, I left the Glocks at home and bought some memes, you pricks. Psych, sly contestant on Golden Balls, I'm about to steal your shit. See, JC, sly contestant on Golden Balls, I'm about to steal your shit. See, JC does gun bars, and you'll still let him win, when every gun I know is probably bigger than him. That's what. No reprieve. Of course I got this Glock that I be shooting for fun. Because I'm black, and you look like police. So even if I'm not, let's say I'm holding a gun, but I guess you'd all be pissed. The room's steaming. A black man versus New Zealand's a fool's evening. Wins for Marie, Lateralis, the tool peaking. Leave your crew leaning, their Jew healing or tomb readings. While you dreaming, I got the spirits for group meetings. If I aim at you, it's flu season. I got rubbed in the academy. True speaking, we all see me check grammar. Proofreading, Nick. You keep booking me against monsters, true demons. While every episode's getting watched, soon cleaning. We're in lockdown to go back to New Zealand. You feeling? If you die today, no more mountain climbing or school teaching. Call your mum and I ask her, why aren't you grieving? I'm hosting Ben's funeral over a Zoom meeting. I'm tripping. It's shroom season, so I'm catching a body. See, UK battle rap. For me, this a hobby. Because half of you be rapping like Luna, the other half just like Shotty. There's no originality or livable salary. That's just fatal flaws of vanity. The vets should be sorry. Because they all been speaking fallacies. It's wrestling practically. They're all worms in the ring. Like Scotty too hotty. In a fight with a right, I show you my range ether. I swear. Just one punch will change features. This little vegan be hating on steak eaters. Then goes battle rap looking like gay Jesus.
Why did I react to that?
I don't know, Nick.
They squash like a cavity or drop like a calorie.
I hate this section.
Rocky will have to be on top of the sniper G. If you spots in the canopy, see what pop cause anarchy, it will shock you anatomy.
Man on full dialect.
Bow. It's like Tamara in the flesh, leave your chin broken. With just one punch, man, your shit swollen. You're irrelevant right now. This my big moment. I hit you with the yeet, you gotta use a bitch slogan. Can't play race games on E with no token. Can't compare his estuary to bros flowing out the bodies of dead MCs in cold oceans. You tried to speak to a buoyant sea, just still floating.
Okay. All right. I like that round. That was a nice start to the round. Nice start to the battle. You were saying you don't like the end of your round anymore, Enigma. You're not feeling it.
I only like half of that round. Half of it, I just cringe when I listen to it. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
Why'd you write it? Why'd you write it? Why'd you write it?
Evolution, bro. I found it a year and a half ago, fam.
It does sound a bit fillerish. All right, let's see now. Who the fuck is Haruspex? Let's see.
Now, Muff Skinner's white. Hey ho. Marks to be descended from those who slave owned. Unlikely there, bro. More like dead broke Scottish folk and leaky boats fishing off the freezing Hebridean west coast. Well, my privilege probably stemmed most from the black lung and strep throat on which my forefathers choked as at the time a Welsh mind was their best hope. Now, who really knows if this guy's ever been on the ropes? Could have benefited from the profits of Barbary slave boats, petrochemicals in Trinidad and Tobago, inherited it all from the halls of a Nubian pharaoh. I don't know if he's ever left the comfort of a safe home, chewed on the scrags and the rags and the bones. Who am I to assess the pain and scale or scope that race made to note? Because what am I doing? This is the shit I hate most. This is battle rap. We're in it together. That said, over lockdown, he got fat and his mum's a proud slag who sucks dick and then blows smoke. 2020 feels like the even this scene feels the creep of identity politics. I'm not having a jot of it. Whether you're black, white, north, south, gay or straight, fella, can't we find some common ground to be misogynistic together? So many. Yes, we can. Yeah, so many men put your man on the back. She single-handedly put Manny on the map.
I like him.
Haruspex is stupid, bro. Haruspex will roast anyone's soul on the planet.
I liked how he started the round. Like I like, he came with these sort of in-depth multis talking about, I'm white, but I come from slave stock. My Welsh people were slaves. Who knows where the hell you come from? You could come from rich people. And then he kind of said, it's battle rap. Let's give you some jokes. I like it. Nice start. All right. Nice to meet you, Haruspex. Keep going. Let's go.
She always insists on protection, with one exception back in the mid-90s when she shagged a certain Mr. Master Flash. Now I like you, Enigma, but this is a slagging match, and I can't be the only one thinking it. Everything you write, absolute gibberish. Only looks good against someone who can't fully articulate. Both your wins against opponents both massively pissed. I suppose you saw that shit and played it to your advantage. While Whitey and Tech saw the blurred outline of young Bill Cosby dancing out of the darkness. You say you do battle rap to catch a body without going to prison. In that, there's some wisdom. You clearly don't have a metabolism to flourish under lockdown conditions. If I've got one thing in common with the Britain First bigots, I'm aligned to how parts of the Trinidadian community have expanded beyond all recognition. What's in the man bag? Diabetes medication. Like diabetes medication. They thought it said bring lethal bars for Enigma. Cadbury celebrations. You may have been a killer
Be celebrations.
consumed by fire. Halloween 11. Last event, you were rocking double denim. Should have got shanked in the stomach for being such a cretin. Blue turning red across the belt like Donald Trump elections. You know, contours, ovation, like lines on a map. Your fave
reminds me of that.
Your what reminds me of that? Oh, face.
Imitation of the highest you're named after the guy famous for cringiest bar ever dropped in a batch. Like back in 2012 or thereabouts, in concrete down in Shoreditch Town, when he dropped the infamously naughty round, slaughterhouse and daughter's mouth. If they brought the camera round, panned through the staggered crowd, oh, there's Michael travelled south, standing there with hanging mouth, and his brother's hand-me-downs like a 10-year-old talent scout. Starts to slow clap out aloud. Inspired to battle rap, he has avowed. That's the most fire bar ever spat without a doubt, like borderline found. I vow to take up the name Enigma here and now. You're the talent I never had, and the profit to make you proud. And now you've added a profit on it. What, to set you apart? A prophet like someone who can see a future forecast. Calling yourself Enigma in UK battle rap proves the fact you're just daft. There'd be no Enigma to this prophet if you looked a few years back in the past.
Crazy.
Ooh.
Bro, these rounds are so long. It's pain in my soul that you allowed me to do 3-minute rounds, Nick.
Ooh. Okay. I like it.
Yeah, we live and we learn.
We live and learn, definitely. Yeah, he's crazy though. Man said, what's in the man diabetes medication?
He's not crazy. He's good.
No, he's crazy for his style. Like for the clowning thing, he doesn't even clown though. He's like a violator, bro. He's not even like, I'm gonna clown you.
Straight up. Props where it's due. Haruspex one of my favorites. But he needs to learn how to deliver his stuff a bit more clean, like a bit more, I don't know. You gotta be a bit more of a performer with it. And he's got to streamline. He's got to streamline a bit, man. He says like 1,000 words a minute, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's true.
He's telling a story, but he needs to be more punchy with that. Like you're going too many bars without a punch.
That's it.
And if
he's
you're
telling
going
a story with no punctuation as well, Jen. He's not put no commas in there.
Yeah.
He ain't put no question marks or exclamation marks in there. He ain't pausing for a sec. So,
and it is a bit formulaic in that there's a bit at the beginning like that, a bit at the end like that, and then a bit at the middle where there's some funny punches. It's like he sort of ticked the boxes, whereas he kind of needs to be able to, if he can, and maybe he does that later on in the battle or later on down the line, I don't know, but if you can mesh those two into one standard style where you're telling stories, you're angling, you're punching, you've got complex layered material, like, then you're winning. Let me shout out the caretaker in the comments. All right, should we get to the next round? Wagwan, Big Techie, you joined us. You missed the first round.
My internet up for some reason, but it's all right now. I think it's all right anyway.
All right, let's go into the second.
What? Who?
Enigma, let's go. We've just had the first round. Bottom of the second, it's Enigma. He's gonna fight back.
Even as a kid, I was better than you. You know it's true what I'm saying. 15-year-old you, I had no clue about amazing. 13-year-old you was a fool and it's blatant. I'll even go back to when Ben 10 just to prove I'm an alien. You're withdrawing back to BTEC Australia. Are you for real, yeah? Your girl's going, so you're banking on her to leave though. That don't make sense. You rowing back home for £1? That's how the scene goes. But you made deposits over here. For my account, your jokes cause balance. We know. But you just build credit to go battle over there now. Is that the dream, bro? Well, even if it is currency, the rate of exchange is real low. But you're a guest in this culture. If you asleep or you're dreaming, that's like coming around for tea, eating the starter, then leaving. Nick's made you a full dinner. You came in, the pot was still steaming. You went, looks good. Then in the pot because you're about to leave England. Where he's from ain't like Australia. There's no reptiles around you creeping. So when you go, it will really bring a new meaning to you being the only snake in New Zealand. It's a very racist place as well, believe it or not. The cream of the crop if we're talking about where brothers get shot. Bet your parents built an industrial estate. King and queen at the top, sitting on the pile of people. Then they flee from the block. They'd be the villains of my story. I'm glad our parents never met, fam. Growing up, mum and dad were my superheroes with the next plan. Caitlyn Jenner weren't the only one being an X-Man. With every bar I write, you see my heart. It's a chest scan. I'm a machine when my enemy's around. Dr. Eggman, find me now. I've got the best hands. Lady Gaga, nigga, let's dance. I perform on stage like I'm Rex, fam. Like when you and your girl go camping. I'm too fucking intense, man. You're about to lose soul. I know you will see. Abandoning your only friends? That is just foolish, B. Bro, you'll miss this class. Truancy in this life house, it's you and me. I'll shoot you 10 times, then I'll make you rap. Just proving, G, you can't deliver. After 10, now you sound like Uber Eats. You still got to prove to me that life ain't a movie. Stop playing with me, bro. I can get a bit loopy. Your girl is get...
Hold on. Fact check. Where does Uber Eats not deliver after 10 where you live? Sorry.
Stockport shit, bro.
Just
Stockport shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. It must be local
Stockport, yeah,
references.
definitely.
Sorry for you. That's unfortunate.
Get dropped like a roofie or bitch, I'm Monkey D. Luffy. Swear I belong in juvie. As a kid, I was a savage one. I'd shoot you with a thigh, but the arrow always disappeared. It was a magic one. Even though it left you legolas, you still wonder where's the arrow gone. In BA, I'm Frodo, you're Sam. Just a tag along, your hand luggage. Here on the journey to help me carry on. I've opened more doors to my people than you could realize. I've equalized without the need of help from those eagle guys. Don't need a ride. With eagle eyes, I see the eye that sees demise. Between me and you, the level's high. You see the line where we divide. What he's devised is monkeys and jokes. You should be penalized, but me and my pride is punches and schemes. Practically evil's rise. The difference is this breed of guys where weakness lies. The product of a time when the greats theorize, when pizza rise, that one is always smaller than the other. This is an equal height, so when the fight, we don't brawl with each other. That's where technique applies. Matter of fact, the scenes on my back like what Atlas keeps the skies. And battle rap on a zombie map that you can speed the rise. Basically, you're not on my level. You're made with cheap supplies. Don't ever try and dance with the devil until you're equal size.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Round 2 on Haruspex. Let's go. Now, he says he's Frodo and I'm Sam, like that's some sort of part of me. Sam, you're like the guy who literally carried the final scene. Right, okay. Now, you beat Tech because he choked bars and dropped marks, but you're not hard. That clash looked like Amir Khan versus Gokwan. That's okay. That's okay, though. You're just a genuinely
nice Tech, you know that.
Enigma making the arms clap with a high five. But I've been rolling around your ends. You can bet your life on that, fan. Done the Stockport Street View tour out that Google satellite van. How on earth do you survive?
He sounds like he's reciting here. He's just popped up in the chat. Oh, is this Tech? I didn't realize Tech got 30 by the Wi-Fi. Let's remove that Tech. Was that me? Did he sound... Oh, and we lost Enigma.
Yeah, we lost Enigma a little while ago.
Yeah, I think he's on his date.
Okay, good luck to Enigma. I hope it all goes well.
I don't. Hope you choke on your food, bitch.
Let's come back to Haruspex.
I can escape from that trap with the alpaca petting zoo and the museum dedicated to hats. That is unfortunately facts. The street image needs to come to an end, bro. You're not aspiring to sell dope and burning the cell phone. You're dining al fresco and learning the cello. Trying to rap with Gets Flow. You're about as scary as Jason Derulo. You only throw down and spill claret when you're clumsy in Waitrose. Man bagging the headphones. Respectable postcode. You out barring me, that's comedy. Son must be doing a sketch show. Best believe I brought more this year. I'll go to a...
Say that again.
We'll just rewind it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think he tried to rhyme Jason Derulo.
Yes, he did say Jason Derulo.
But then he said postcode.
He's stretched a few words to rhyme them several times.
Yeah.
Let's catch.
He's Frodo and I'm Sam, like that's some sort of part of me. Sam, you're like the guy who literally carried the final scene. Right, okay. Now, you beat Tech because he choked bars and dropped marks, but you're not hard. That clash looked like Amir Khan versus Gokwan. That's okay. That's okay, though. You're just a genuinely nice guy. Kind of gangster to shout compliments from car windows on drive-bys. Enigma making the arms clap with a high five. But I've been rolling around your ends. You can bet your life on that, fan. Done the Stockport Street View tour out that Google satellite van. How on earth do you survive an escape from that trap with the alpaca petting zoo and the museum dedicated to hats? That is unfortunately facts. The street image needs to come to an end, bro. You're not aspiring to sell dope and burning a cell phone. You're dining al fresco and learning the cello. Trying to rap with Gets flow. You're about as scary as Jason Derulo. You only throw down and spill claret when you're clumsy in Waitrose. Man bag in the headphones.
Yeah, cello,
Derulo, Waitrose, and headphones.
And cello.
Cello and al fresco. Tess, you really think this guy will give me a good fight?
Have we got Tech there?
Tech just trying to look all cool and that. What's he doing, man? Tech just trying to look all
Tech's frozen.
He's reserving judgment.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, we are talking to you.
Yeah, I'm talking to you,
Your
bro.
name's Tech, right?
What did you say? That I said he'll give him a good fight. That as a Haruspex will give you a good fight.
Wagwan, wiretap. What's happening here? We are watching Haruspex. There was a group Beats Anglia group chat going on earlier on. We started talking about Haruspex. I hadn't seen him, so I said let's watch him together as a family. So let's carry on watching Haruspex second.
Bones, respectable postcode. You out firing me, that's comedy. Son must be doing a sketch show. Best believe I brought more schemes. This year I'll go to Othello. You millennially relevant Billy Elliot. Forget the tent in Essex, you're destined for the West End. Michael John, starring in Mandem from Manny. Starring in Mandem from Manny. The story of a talented young lad and his challenge to bring dance to the world of battle rap.
I like that.
That's Laura. You panto cunt. When people here rate you, I don't understand it. You're not causing wild damage. A blind man could see you don't pose a mild challenge. Guess your fans are all deaf and you just fire at sign language. But I've been turning on my Facebook and watching videos of you singing. Toucan, bring back the ventriloquism. All is forgiven. 1 minute of gun bars like you're some kind of villain. The next 2021 Eurovision. But BA wanted me for you now. When that fell through, Roots hit me up with a new plan. He said, how about Enigma? I said, yeah, I reckon you'll do, man. Roots says, not exactly a step up from Toucan, but it takes two to tango. And we can only assume that if we don't get an opponent the dude plans to abuse our hand cam doing a 25-minute interpretive dance to prove he's a bad man. So I said, okay, he moved me up on the wait list. Today he dodged a bullet like a glitch in the Matrix, but I'm frustrated because instead of a tempestuous test against greatness, I got me a tepid, timorous test of my patience, and I'm not even allowed to body you. BA said no blows that are fatal, but his legs or something, if you break those, we'd be grateful. See, mate, we're after arts funding, and these days it's all about labels, and we'd love to have a front man who's fat, black, gay, and disabled. So I took it to help my friends chase the profits. Let's go. I'm Charlie Hebdo. This pen's the base and the profit.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Sorry, Jen. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go on, Georgie.
You see how he peppers in some really poignant and heavy-hitting shit, yeah? But, like, the rest of it is just muddy water. And it's just a little bit too fillery.
Yeah, and because he's saying so much and not delivering it well, like I'm tuning out because you're making it hard for me to listen. You're saying a lot very far, and you sound like you're struggling to remember, like you're trying to get it over and done with. I'm not wrapped. You cut out.
Let me just qualify for new people in the live and that. I just see Trump wiretap coming. I'm only being critical of Haruspex at the minute because I like him, because he's great, because we always big him up, we talk him up. So I'm just taking that scope on it today. I'm putting a little bit of a critical eye on him, and this is my favorite battler of 2019. So like
more about the critique, for real.
Yeah, I'm building. I'm not shitting on him. So yeah.
Wiretap said Shuffle Z. As he was rapping, I was like, he's got that style without the like. You have to be able to perform shuffle. Like he makes things look so effortless and so easy. It becomes like lullaby, like nursery rhyme, because he makes it so simple and he's saying the most complicated things. It's so easy to listen to. This is the opposite, where, and then he has those fire, like you say, those one-liners that just stand out above all the rest, that you just, yeah, there's so much. I do like him. Let's carry on.
Final round on Enigma, let's go. So, last battle, you said I've been dancing. What, you think I'm going to be quitting battle rap? Bro, you need to improve the gums. It's like Britain in a rap. Everybody here already know I've been moving on. This won't be a tie session. I'll leave you in a bag, stinking under the Mayweather. Don't watch how many money he's taken out. You bank on him and you're all done. I grew up sat straight. It means I've got the perfect form and I never slip or even run like AJ or Sugar Ray. I'm mere asking you for heat. You can't even envision, mate. Your girl, she was sucking my dick, bitch. Now you know it's real. I came right here in the mouth. Evander Holyfield. I know you've heard I got the most perfect form. You've chosen poorly done, gruesome murder. Bitch, don't play with the storm. This category one. In battle rap, I display all the greatness that's left from down inside it. Catch the shing to the side of your neck. You're getting knighted. I've been giving out fades better than Scoot Barber. You're my son. Two Barbara. I'm the dad. Move faster. Don't come round here. I'll move on you. My man are all beasts. True Barker. You're steel. I'm gold. You smarter. You will stand smooth like cool water. Nothing concrete to prove. Rather, whose element can move harder? I'll cryo freeze you like Walt Disney. Because you use clock to move farther. Then keep you up like warm chimneys. Chill you out. I'll woo sire. You look like you're due karma. I hate when I look at you. Because the way that you dress, Ben, I swear it's like Puss in Boots. You be climbing snowy mountains, and you never lose footing, dude. Well, I'll hunt you through the snow, fam. That's your fear, because I'm cooking you. See me sliding on ice. Like, where is my super suit? I'm surprised that they're booking you, because you named yourself Haruspex. It's some uneducated statement. You ain't got the tools for that name, bro. You're a spanner in your basic. The entrail said your blood will splatter on the pavement. Get smacked down with a rock, because it don't matter what your name is. You're a dagger without training. As you said, verse Toucan, on a mushroom trip, he was the goblin that guided you through it. Great job. And he taught you everything you know, you fucking ungrateful student. So when I nearly climbed Everest, but her doubting was clueless, you look like the homeless monk that demanded I do it. I'll get drunk and make your whole family run, just like in Sound of Music, after sipping out the chalice on some fountain of youth shit. Take your life and abuse it. Push down your happy and stupid with all my malice and ruthless, so you're a fan of my music. Over there looking like a transsexual Buddhist. I swear you said your last job was getting
Gay Jesus and transsexual Buddhist.
You're so feeble. Looks can be so deceiving, I'm counting. And you can still remember the roads, but I'm doubting if you could even bring me close to my previous surroundings. You look confused in the face. Basically, you're a stepping stone, here to help me keep the pace. That's why I said, do you remember your job? You fucking foolish, this my path to the top, and you're here to guide me through it. Do your job right. You got two names, both right, practically so. Name yourself Haruspex, but never had any guts. Then there's Ben Stokes, the ultimate guy. Sounds impractical, but you didn't leave your last job. You just took a sabbatical. Welcome back. Things have changed, because this job just ain't the same. You're robbing the people, only respected Mr. Wayne. I'm just here to show my pain. The levels help me make a name. The only reason you're on track with me, you're here to drive the train. All the benefits are gone, but you're here where you belong. Helping guide a great star than you could ever damn become. And the benefits for me, not for close until we're done. Just DM me on my socials. I'll explain it when I'm done.
Okay. All right.
Round on Haruspex.
Ended that nicely. Had a little dry spot in the middle. Sounded a bit fillerish.
Real battle against Blindo. You said, and I quote, run into your crib and pull your toddler out the door. I'll have your baby dragon Spyro. Why, bro? That is complete fucking prattle, even by your standards of psychobabble. More forced wordplay than Kim Jong playing Scrabble. Just because you got reaction didn't mean you claimed the battle. They wasted their breath gassing you. That's CO2 equally inflammable. Just the image of dragging a baby is fucking ridiculous. You're named after Enigma. I'd have thought you know how to pick up kids. It's that sort of... It's that sort of bait waste that makes me hate up these waste, man. You write some sort of statement sounding cool, but but doesn't set up your syllables, so you get locked in a scheme where the rhyme drives the theme, get to grasping at straws, drowning at sea. Can't mean what you say if you don't say what you mean. The bars control you like you in custody. Then it builds to a punch as unsatisfactorily as an epic novel ending. It was all just a dream. Your wordplay incredibly tenuous. References all relevant to any non-anime watching degenerate involuntary celibates. Involuntary celibates. I thought, Enigma, he's quite dramatic. I wrote a bar about child sex and theatre membership, and then thought about my audience and decided to edit it. Albert Einstein, he once said, if you can't explain something simply, you're not understanding. Stop battle rapping. We're both pretty open-minded when it comes to this battleship. Your head's in a cloud, all your thoughts sounding vacuous. Whereas I'm when it comes to making these words lock, evil schemes in my paper. I'm basically Murdoch, no ad hoc. I chip away at the writer's block in the workshop and build backwards from the punch, like Robert Downey and Sherlock. For instance, this guy's such a fake gangster, got me doing name flips. Drop the G, Enigma, you'd be less full of shit. Or your battles of the Emperor's new clothes, you conning these people. Your battles of the Emperor's new clothes, you conning these people. They applaud for reasons unknown while you parade an abject lack of material. Or your last few battles show you're a proper millennial rapper. See, you were savvy on tech but couldn't break down the grammar. You're the worst of a new generation. The worst of a new generation, I would attest. I learned to write by reading novels. Sometimes days they're on end. You lot can't watch a fucking TikTok for 30 seconds without hitting next. That Spyro Byro nonsense, I am well unimpressed. You dredge in the dregs. Any idea conceived in cortex gets oxygen starved as you cannot draw breath and dies in a moment of tragic cop death. But you're rhyming your syllables and on to the next. Your generation with individual words, you're obsessed but cannot conceptualize a concept and have no concept of context. Babyface should take baby steps. Give a rest to making threats till this teenager's rebellion ends when he inadvertently makes his bed. Dunning-Kruger effect. You've learned the discipline and the looseness of sense.
Did you want to pause it, Georgie?
You
Through it, you mug. You've got the bare minimum.
Can anyone tell me a bar that he said in the past 40 seconds?
He had a nice, not the first millennial bar, the second one, but I can't remember what the punch was and there was one more.
The graphic grammar, the
yeah.
You were savvy
you're
on
a typical
tech,
millennial, savvy against tech, but come a cropper against grammar or whatever. Yeah, okay.
That was it.
He just rapped for a long time without saying anything.
Yeah, he had a really nice one. He had a really nice one in amongst lots of not saying anything, which rhymed nicely, which wasn't delivered particularly well. But
Jen, who do you give the battle is very nearly over. Who do you give this battle to?
I gave the first to Haruspex. The second, so again, like it's hard for me to. I gave the second to Enigma. No, I gave the second. It's hard for me to give it to him with that delivery. Yeah, I gave the second to Enigma, and it looks like Enigma might get the third. I'd have to watch it again. On first watch, it's kind of difficult.
Okay.
I think if I was watching this live, I'd give it to Haruspex. Let me finish watching it.
It's listed as amateur kickboxer versus Shaolin monk because they wanted you backed against them. They wanted you backed against.
Yeah, no, I couldn't give it to him. Yeah, I think Enigma would take it 2-1, second and third. Although I think Haruspex overall had the better material. He had too much of it.
Too much of it and didn't deliver it well.
I do think some of Enigma's third was really nice, but some of Enigma's stuff was quite light. He wasn't really saying anything, or he was sort of making kind of obscure references to sort of fit rhyme schemes or
heat you up like warm chimneys.
Can I tell you what I think the mistake in this battle is? And I don't think it's on
time
either
limits.
of the battlers. I think it's on us as a league letting them spit for 3 minutes.
3 minute
I think
rounds.
if these were 90-second rounds, they would have had concise, punchy, amazing material, and it would have probably been one of the best battles on our channel. So it's a big learning curve for me as an operative and as a promoter. Especially when guys are building. When we're building people. Sorry, Nick. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, bro. But when we're building people, I think sometimes it's hard to strike the balance between giving them enough time to be able to say what they want to say or work on their material and just keep it good, you know, just keep it entertaining. And yeah, I think from this battle going forward, we've only really stuck to 90-second and 2-minute rounds, which is, I think, quite good until we get them bigger names, until we get those more established names and people or until our battlers find their styles more and have a lot more to say about each other. I think that's where we came undone with this battle in particular.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But even even the Ultimate Madness tournament, Ultimate Madness 3, look at all those big names. That's 2-minute rounds. Like, even those being restricted, limited, it shouldn't affect what you can do. And for those guys, yeah, if they had half that material, it would have been a much more enjoyable watch. It was enjoyable, actually. Yeah, too much time hurt them both. Yeah, they both had filler. With Haruspex as well, I think definitely when I'm saying delivery, it wasn't just like where he's stumbling. It's his literal delivery where he sounds like he's reciting. He just sounds like his material isn't locked in. He doesn't believe in it. He's not feeling it. He just wants to get it out.
Yes,
and
I agree.
Yeah, he's not selling it at all.
Yeah, which I think E doesn't really have a problem with either, which is quite there's a juxtaposition between them both as battlers in the fact that Haruspex is saying a lot more and is a lot more like he's breaking Enigma down a hell of a lot more than E was to him, but E is just a lot cleaner, a lot punchier, a lot more fluid and himself, and he knows his shit a lot more. And yeah, I think that's quite clear. I personally give it 2-1 to Enigma in this, and I scored the rounds the same as you as well.
Yeah, it was a nice battle though. I do like Haruspex.
These guys had only battled twice before they battled each other as well, so this is both of their third battle. Third battle.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that adds a lot more context. That adds a lot more context for third battle. That was a tall task to have 9 minutes of material, and you can see where it stretched them. But dope, three battles in. Yeah, I definitely have to see more of Haruspex. Be nice if he comes back to the UK as well when things open back up. It would be good to see him live.
Jen, I'm sorry, unfortunately I'm gonna have to go, but thank you.
Yeah, no, we're gonna wrap this up anyway. This was an impromptu broadcast. Thank you so much, Nick and Georgie, for jumping on.
Go subscribe to the channel, yeah. Go subscribe to London Gen. Don't forget, man, London Gen puts in so much work for the scene right now. If you're here watching, it don't take more than 5-10 seconds. Just click through a couple times. You might not even have to do that. Press subscribe, put a like on the video. It goes a long way. Trust.
I appreciate that so much, Georgie. And go and subscribe to Beast Anglia on YouTube, Beast Anglia Entertainment on YouTube, Beast Anglia Entertainment on Facebook. Go and check out these battles. Go and support and follow. Oh, I've just removed Georgie by accident. He's removed himself anyway. And yeah, thank you, Nick, for watching that. I'll definitely do some more of these. Maybe we'll arrange some next time, because like we were talking before, a lot of these battles were maybe on Facebook and people weren't quite sure where to find them, so this might be a nice way of letting people know where they are, going and checking out the YouTube ones. So yeah, definitely down to do this again.
Well, thanks for having us, man. Like, you're always accommodating, and
no problem.
Thanks for giving us the platform, Haruspex the platform, Enigma as well. Like,
I really enjoyed that.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, what better way to spend a couple of hours, or an hour in the evening? Wasn't even an hour in the evening watching some battles with some cool people. It's always a good time. So thank you very much for introducing me to Haruspex. I wouldn't have had that. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, go and follow Beast Anglia Entertainment. We are out.